Takes a new turn as mudslides and floods sweep through the area, plus the latest on Grafton's water woes. The Night Side is next. The snow fell, the waters rose, and now the land comes tumbling down. Good evening and welcome to the Night Side. I'm Rucks Russell. Maria Durant has the night off. An area mudslide totally covers both lanes on Route 19 south of Fairmont. The slide undercut trees and also washed debris into the road. The reason? Flooding. The slide occurred around noontime yesterday. This kept the Department of Highways busy. The Monongah Fire Department assisted. The runoff water took the route created by man-made channels.
Water has been running down its natural runoff into a holler, and you can see where they've been riding four-wheelers out along the right-of-way, and now it's following their tracks down and got it diverted off in another direction, is what looks like to me has caused most of this major problem.
The Department of Highways plan to have both lanes open this evening, but it will take a few days to complete land restoration and soil removal. Officials also expect more mudslides to occur as the snow continues to melt. Meanwhile, just down the road, another problem occurred as a result of the snow. Flooding uprooted trees and washed out many riverbanks. Yesterday, roads were closed in Marion and Monongalia County. While no severe accumulations were reported in our area, residents in Parkersburg are facing hard times. About 200 homes along the Little Kanawha River there were flooded. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Authorities expect the Ohio River to crest tomorrow at 5 feet above flood stage. The winter meltdown has caused many water breaks in our area, and there have been more than just broken pipes. In Teller County, a roof collapsed at a water tank, causing an entire city to remain under a boiling water advisory. Thursday's incident has caused inconvenience for the residents there and kept officials quite busy. Allison Armitrott reports on the collapse and what the city of Grafton is doing to assess the situation.
First came the snow, then the floods, and now people.
With the expected snow and the extra loading, the entire roof may fall. We want to keep that from happening and having more wood down in the water.
Officials say residents must continue to do their part by boiling water.
The residents must continue to boil water for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Any water that's used for making coffee, brushing teeth, drinking, or cooking has to be boiled.
The boiling water advisory is expected to last through next week. But if Mother Nature decides to strike again, the period could be extended. Allison Armitrott, News 5, Grafton.
A falling tree claims a life in Upshur County. The accident occurred yesterday afternoon in a wooded area about 25 miles south of Buchanan. Police say 23-year-old John Kelly of Helvetia was part of a 5-member crew clearing trees. Kelly was apparently distracted by a problem and was unaware that he was in the path of a falling tree. On September 1st, 19-year-old Asa Skaggs, a West Virginia University student, was caught using a fake ID to buy beer. Skaggs says she paid a $240 fine, but now the Division of Motor Vehicles wants her license, and the police want to use her as an example of a new law passed this summer. Tara Vidian explains the rules have changed for underage drinkers.
A beer costs a couple of dollars, but if you're underage with a fake ID, So it depends on your age, not your philosophy, whether you think the glass is half full or empty. Tara Vidian, News 5, Morgantown.
Still to come on the Night Side, we'll have today's World Wrap-Up, plus Dennis Cunningham has a review of a movie you might want to see. And of course, we'll have all the day's weather and sports, all that and much more when we return. It occurred on the ski slopes of Germany today, and let me warn you, some of the pictures you're about to see are graphic. The accident occurred at a Women's World Cup downhill event. Two-time world champion skier Ulrika Muir lost control of her right ski. Look at that. She lost control about 2/3 of the way down the icy course. She crashed head first into a timing post and lost her helmet. It appeared she broke her neck on impact. She was pronounced dead and soon transported to an area hospital. A large aftershock shakes Los Angeles. Rain and melting snow cause floods across the Mideast, and a famous dog wins a new lease on life. Those stories top tonight's World Wrap-Up. Raging waters continue to wreak havoc on parts of the Mideast today, where warmer temperatures and melting snow have created flooding conditions. People in areas of Kentucky and Ohio were literally cut off from one another as the Ohio River overflowed its banks. 3 strong aftershocks shook Los Angeles early this morning, one measuring 5.0 on the Richter scale. The tremors caused further damage to the area's freeway system, with more bridges and ramps being closed. The continuing bloodshed in Bosnia claims the lives of 3 Italian journalists. The 3 men were among at least 5 people who died in a southern Bosnian city on Friday. And Taro, the 110-pound Akita who's been cooling his paws on death row in a New Jersey jail since biting a child in 1990, has been given a new lease on life, thanks to New Jersey Governor Christie Whitman. In an executive order, Whitman decreed that death row dog Taro must be exiled from the state and get new owners. And that's tonight's World Wrap-Up. Don't blink. I mean, really, don't blink, because if you do, you just might miss tonight's movie review.
Now, Blink has quite a bit going for it, chiefly the movie's co-stars Madeline Stowe and Aidan Quinn, and a very intriguing title, especially seeing as how Blink has to do with eyesight and the tricks eyesight plays. Unfortunately, the screenplay is a letdown, and the plot is too tortured. And too often, he comes courtesy of computer imaging anyway. Now, the director, Michael Apted, is a good one, usually. However, he doesn't seem at all at home in this sort of movie. That and the screenplay make this Blink little more than a nervous tick and a final 4. I'm Dennis Cunningham for CBS News.
Well, whatever movie you plan to see, you'll probably want to know what kind of weather to expect out on the roads. Tara Vidian will have the weather report when we return. Well, so far this winter we've had blizzard-like snow, we've had Arctic chills, and now there's even talk of more snow. Tara, can you sort all of this out for us?
Rucks, I will sort it out for us, and I will test to that fact. We have the 30s on Sunday, but then the rest of the week things get colder and colder, so we're back to the same old stuff temperature-wise, and we will be under some light snow for the rest of the week. Fortunately, though, again, no big precipitation.
Thank you very much, Tara. Good news. Well, the fallout from Winter Storm 94 continues in sports as area high school teams roll through more makeup games. And the Mountaineers kicked off their second trip through the A10 schedule at St. Bonaventure. Bill Barranque has all the sports when we come back.
Say that Penguins owner Howard Baldwin is going to put in a bid to take over the Pittsburgh Pirates. And also, NFL named 6 new members into the Hall of Fame. 3, by the way, were Dallas Cowboys.
None of them were Redskins, huh?
No, darn shame. And tomorrow's a big Super Bowl. We'll be glued to the tube and bring you all the best highlights right here.
Thanks a lot, Bill. That's amazing. I don't know how Tara Vidian puts up with you.
I understand she may be at the Super Bowl tomorrow, but we'll see.
Hopefully she'll put up with you long enough to stick around and give us your waking up weather. We're going to take a break. We'll have that when we come back.
Get a Whopper for 99.
Waking up weather?
Rucks, tomorrow the sun is going to rise bright and early at 7:35. We are going to have flurries in the sky, so don't be surprised, but it won't be anything big. Our temperature, 20 degrees.
Thanks. That's our report for tonight. I'm Rucks Russell. For Tara, Bill, and the entire Channel 5 News team, thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here same time tomorrow. Good night.